Discover exactly why Francis Schultz left the Hamptons, America's holiday playground for the rich and famous, and swapped it for the quaint English countryside. Why would an American living in one of the most expensive and sought-after areas in the USA want to swap their gorgeous seaside home for the wet and windy English countryside? The American artist and writer Francis Schultz did just that. She sold her home in the Hamptons in 2017. Now in her mid-60s, she has swapped one of the most sought-after areas to live in the US with one of the most popular in the UK. Both places are picturesque, expensive and hugely popular with the rich and famous. The Hamptons of England is home to the Beckhams, Kate Moss, Jeremy Clarkson, famous Americans like Ellen DeGeneres and British royalty too. Both King Charles and Queen Camilla have a home in this area. But this region of the UK, which is a designated area of outstanding natural beauty, recognized for its rich, high-quality landscape featuring limestone buildings, beech woods, and rolling meadows, and it shares similar landscape status with national parks, is for many Americans, including Schultz, even better than the Hamptons. The Hamptons are famous for being a luxurious summer getaway for wealthy New Yorkers, known for its stunning beaches, grand estates hidden by hedges, and like the English equivalent, an excellent place for celebrity sightings. It too has rich history as a creative and affluent retreat, with iconic cultural ties like The Great Gatsby. But Schultz has swapped the Hamptons for the Cotswolds. Often called the Hamptons of England, the Cotswolds are drawing in Americans like Schultz, according to Business Insider magazine. And while Schultz likes both, she said the British countryside was what she needed at this stage of life. She told Business Insider, "I moved to the Hamptons, in spite of it being the Hamptons, and later to the Cotswolds in spite of it being the Hamptons of England. The status symbol side of these places was never what drew me in." The Hamptons and the Cotswolds are completely different from one another, but there's a reason they're both so popular. They're fantastic. They have beautiful houses, interesting people, and great restaurants and stores. Both are attractive, but the Cotswolds called to me for other reasons: the beauty, the history, the people and their sense of humor, and the way I sometimes feel like I'm living in a very wholesome BBC television series. She spent the summer of 2023 in the Cotswolds and fell in love with the area before hiring a professional house hunter to find her new home. She ended up buying a £1.5 million house in Painswick, Gloucestershire. So what is it that makes living in the Cotswolds better than living in the Hamptons? In East Hampton, I think there is a cohesive community of people who live there year-round, but I never felt part of it. Instead, it's all these busy New Yorkers spending their busy weekends in busy East Hampton. In the Cotswolds, however, there are people from all walks of life. My neighbors in Painswick have all become friends. We have each other's keys and look after each other. When I walk to the post office, I add 15 extra minutes because I'll stop for at least 2 or 3 conversations. That doesn't happen in East Hampton. It really is so charming in the Cotswolds. It's clear that the Cotswolds are a better fit for me at this point, and living here is what I want.